Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Aja. If you are new here, I make videos based on TV shows and movies. That's a fucking lie. TV shows and music. Have I ever done a movie? No. Should I start doing movies? I should start doing movies too. I'm not a big movie person, but I should start moving. I do videos based on, I talk about TV shows and music, specifically albums. So today I'm talking about TV, and today we are here for my long-awaited. I hope it was long-awaited. I hope you were waiting for it. My Euphoria season 2 review. I watched season 1 a while ago. I made my season 1 video in December of last year because I had rewatched the season while I was already on winter break. New season came out. I had planned to make a video of it immediately after the season came out, but that was often during the time I was just not posting on YouTube because I was just going through the most. And I didn't remember what happened in the season. So then I had to make a plan to rewatch it again. But that took a second because I had other things I wanted to watch first before I rewatched this fuck ass of a fucking season. So I got there. I did rewatch it. I made notes. I wrote this script that I'm about to read off of. And then I just had this long ass schedule of a list of videos that I wanted to get out for you guys. So here I am finally doing this in fucking July. End of July, I think this video will probably be up. I'm sorry, but here it is. Okay, let's get into fucking Euphoria season 2. Okay, let's work through these. I'm gonna talk about character by character, like I did last time. So let's work through these characters. Roy and Troy disappeared. Tyler, there's no justice for Tyler. We got zero justice for Tyler. Okay, Daniel disappeared. McKay disappears after episode 1 in that one scene he was in because he didn't want to get vaccinated. All the motherfuckers on set had to get vaccinated, and he said, I was not doing that. So they said, we'll never hear from McKay again. And I don't want to. I wasn't a fan of him. So I really don't care about McKay, even though he was the only black dude on the show. Yeah. Oh, that's a lie. Ali's on the show. Okay, well, you know what I mean. You understand. Okay. Ethan. I'm sorry, Ethan. I'm sorry. I hope you get justice. Okay, I hope you get justice. Okay, last time I got him mixed up with Daniel. I just didn't remember the names. Ow. Bit my tongue. Okay, I can make up for my mistakes of calling you Daniel last time. Ethan deserves justice and emotional compensation for what Kat put him through. He deserves it. And he deserves a Tony for playing 5 different characters in our life. He deserves a Tony. I love you, Ethan. I love you. Next character. Kat. What the fuck? What the fuck happened? What happened? She had a storyline last season. Was it a good one? It was iffy. But she had a storyline. What happened? We start off with something good with the low self-esteem, that influencer scene where she's screaming in her bedroom because all these people are like, no, you need to just you can't look towards us because of who we are. We're just like you. And she screamed. That was a good start. We could have had a great storyline about how she needs to build her self-confidence. Okay, I don't care that she wanted to break up with Ethan for 0 reason. She didn't know why. It's okay to break up with people just because you don't like them anymore. It's okay. Okay? But she did some fuck ass shit. We dropped her entire storyline. We barely saw her this season. She was just in the background. Then she came out of nowhere talking about she had a brain disease to break up with Ethan. Then we end the season. Then we end the season with her twerking back on cam. No context. In the middle of Cal Jacobs getting arrested, we see her twerking on cam. What is going on? If she doesn't have an actual storyline in season 3, you might as well just fire her. Just fire her. Instead of giving her shit, just fire her. Okay? No need to put her and the rest of us through some bullshit just because you don't like her, Sam Levinson. Okay? Give her an actual storyline that's good. Next character. Someone else is about to piss me off. Jules. Again. What the fuck happened? She had a good storyline. What the fuck happened? We stopped seeing her. Then she started cheating with Mr. Man. Then she was snitching and crying. What happened? Was he mad? Was Sam Levinson mad that her special episode that she had was one of the most greatest euphoria episodes of all fucking time? We begged him back to put Hunter Schafer in the writing room, and he said no. But I can't cut her out of the season. I can make her cheat, which is not really her thing. And also, she's just going to be crying a lot this season. She's going to have some self-confidence issues that don't get explained. And, yeah. No explanation for anything. What the fuck? The special lined up a lot of things that could have been talked about this season, but instead, Sam said, I didn't write it, so I don't know what any of that is. Hello? Next character who's gonna piss me the fuck off. Elliot! I'm gonna eat while I'm doing this. Hold on. He served no purpose on this fucking show other than to annoy the fuck out of the characters and annoy the fuck out of me. Dominic Fike signed up for this show to sing a song and be annoying. He wasted his time. Because I better not see his ass next season. I better not see his ass next season. So he gets on him. He does heroin with a drug addict. He knows that drug addict is an addict. Gonna kill herself, addict. Continues to do drugs with her. Gives her girlfriend some long ass speech about wanting to be feminine or trying to be feminine or something she's not or something whatever. Fucks her. Fucks her girlfriend that she doesn't even know about. Let's talk about that part. She doesn't even, I don't even think she knows that they actually fucked. Like, I think she might have, I don't even think she knows they actually fucked. I just think she knows that he told Jules about her doing coke or doing drugs again, and she went and snitched to her mom, right? So, and she was upset over that because he is a hypocrite. He was doing the drugs with her, but then all of a sudden he was like, Suddenly he decided to kill her after he stopped in the middle of the road to let her out the car. While she was on drugs and she was drunk. The bitch was crossfaded. Then he decided to kill. Then he took up 3 minutes of our time to sing a mid song in the finale while my man's Fez'S and Ashtray was getting shot up, Cal Jacobs was getting arrested, Nate Jacobs was driving his car like a maniac. Our life was playing in the fucking background and we had to waste 3 minutes of our time to hear him sing a mid-song. When we could use those 3 minutes for something useful. We could have got an explanation for why Cat was back twerking on the fucking camp. We could have had more Our Life. We could have had more of Fez'S and Ashtray. We could have had more of something more important than him singing an apology song to Rue for saying sorry I snitched because you were about to overdose and her saying it's okay. You kind of saved my life back there, bro. I better not see him next season, I swear to fucking God, okay? Next character. Gia. I still don't know shit about Gia. It's been 2 seasons. 2 seasons. 2 seasons. 2 seasons. I still don't know shit about Gia, who's the sister of the main character. But you know what? She's not going to get left behind anymore. She's not going to get left behind anymore. Her mom said, I am going to put my sole focus on Gia now. Fuck you, Rue. I don't have time for you no more. I'm going to put my sole duty on Gia now. Thank you. But where's Gia's episode? Where's Gia's episode? 2 seasons. 2 seasons. She better get one next season. If I don't see a Gia episode next season. Next character, I'm going to talk about Rue's mom. I don't know what her name in the show is. I still don't know what her name in the show is. Rue's mom. First of all, when I wrote this, I wrote to give her an Emmy. And they snubbed her at the Emmys. She gave her all in that episode. And you guys snubbed her. Second, my good sister's going through a lot. Her daughter's a drug addict. Her other daughter is crying all the fucking time. I still feel like she's too hostile, but I understand she does truly want the best for real. That episode really truly gave me the most beautiful insight onto what she is dealing with and what she's feeling with Rue. This whole season has, honestly. She's a bit too oblivious. Her daughter's walking around with drugs in the fucking house, in a suitcase. And it took until the white girl had to say something to her for her to realize that the girl walked into the house with a suitcase of drugs. The girl's singing around, singing musicals throughout the house, and you don't think that, okay. But you know what? I understand what she's going through now, and I'm still upset that she was snubbed at the Emmys. Next character, Maddie. Let me tell you something about my good sis, Maddie. My good sis, first of all, my good sis is an Aquarius, I've learned. Okay? Her birthday is in February. She's an Aquarius. Maybe she's a January Aquarius. But in my mind, she's a February Aquarius. So my good sis is a February Aquarius like me. That's why I understand her. Babysitting plotline was nothing more than to just show how kind she is truly at heart. It was to show how her life can be at such a peace without Nick fucking Jacobs ruining it. And you know what? She's a queen. She has done nothing wrong, Your Honor. She's done nothing wrong, Your Honor. I don't care what she did last season. She has done nothing wrong, Your Honor. She's done nothing wrong. The scene where she was talking to Kelsey through the bathroom door, and she was saying how hurt she was that her best friend saw her go through some of the worst shit in her fucking life and decided to go get that shit for herself and not tell her. My cousin Maddie was put through the fucking ringer, and nobody checked up on her. I'm gonna check up on her. I checked up on her. I'm gonna check up on her. Team Maddie all day. Not too much on my good sis now. On the topic of Maddie, let me talk about Nate's mom real quick. She's racist. I knew what the fuck she was trying to say. Talking about Maddie was gonna trap Nate. That she was always trying to trap him. Ho, you trapped a gay man. Trying to be all microaggression-y. You trapped a gay man. A pedophile. I feel bad that she was abused by that man. I do. But she racist. Talking about you should just, did you choke Maddie? Then don't choke me how you choked her. Keep her off my fucking screens. Like how you did season 1. Keep her off my fucking screen. Okay? Keep her off my fucking screen. Next. Ashtray. A moment of silence. What he needed was anger management. What he needed was to be a kid. He didn't get to be a kid. He He needed anger management, and he needed to go to the playground. He needed to go to school. I felt so bad for him, but he'd be so quick to want to kill a motherfucker. So quick. He stressed me the fuck out this season. I was like, damn, can we just chill out for 2 seconds? Let's talk this through. Let's understand before we get to shooting and stabbing and shit, okay? But you know what? After what he went through, he didn't really want to be a kid. He didn't want to be a kid. In those last few seconds, he was like, damn, I wish I was a kid. R.I.P. little man. He died on this show. I don't know why. To go be on fucking Umbrella Academy. Which was such a shocker to me. Okay, let me not get too much into Umbrella Academy. I'm gonna do a video on that too. Let me not do too much on that one now. Let me not tell y'all. Okay. Next, let me talk about Fez. First things first. Grandma was a motherfucking G. That was a G. Triple OG gangster was the grandma. I love her. But you know what? Fez didn't get to be a kid either. He didn't get to be a kid either. I feel so bad for him. I'm so sorry, baby. He did the only thing he knew how to do, which was sell drugs. He had grandma who was in a coma. He had baby Fez. His dad was an asshole. It sounded like his mom died. I don't know. But he had a kind heart. He had a big kind heart. He truly cared for Lexi. I loved those scenes with him and Lexi on the phone, hanging out, talking. I love those things. I felt like he was truly like, I'm finally at peace. I finally have something that I want in this world that I decided to do. And he beat me to ass. Oh! Let me insert that clip. This was a beautiful day on the Twitter timeline when he beat Nate's ass. It was a beautiful day on the timeline. Oh my god, I tell you. I hope he doesn't die. I don't think he's dead. But he's definitely going to jail. So I hope you look good in orange, baby. I hope you look good in orange. Oh, he's going to jail. Does Rue know? That was her best friend. Oh my god. And on the topic of Fez, let's talk about Faye. First, I was irritated because I was like, why the fuck does she keep showing up? I thought she was going to be in that one scene or in that one episode. And she kept showing the fuck up. And I was like, why the fuck is she here? But in the end, she ended up being a fucking G. She was true to Fez. Thank you. Her boyfriend was a weak motherfucker. I'm glad she stayed true to Fez and Ashtray. Because they were taking care of her. She seemed cool. I hope she don't go to jail. Don't send her to jail. Don't send her to jail. She didn't do nothing. Don't send her to jail. Don't send her to jail. She didn't do nothing. You can bring her back. She didn't do nothing though. Okay. I have to breathe before I talk about this. Cal Jacobs. I think the backstory was cute. But he was still a terrible person. Did they think that the backstory was gonna make us go like, oh, we should start feeling bad for Cal Jacobs? No. Nigga, I did not forget what the fuck he was doing. I didn't forget what he did, and I don't forget what he's still doing. So I don't know why. Okay. He still turned out terrible. He should have came out years ago. I don't give a fuck. He should have came out years ago. I have problems. First, when he went to Suze's house and demanded that Lexi and Cassie tell him about Fez. How you gonna walk up into somebody else's house and demand for answers? Try to scare them. Get the fuck out of my house talking to my kids like that. Then, second, they went to Fez's house and got his ass beat looking for that goddamn tape. Was it worth it? I love that he got his ass beat. They was beating the Jacobs' ass this fucking season. They got his ass beat. Cal Jacobs got his ass beat. Then he decides, I'm gonna go to a gay bar. The gay bar I went to as a kid. Because he's still living in the same fucking town. Decides he's gonna live in his truth. Goes home. Pisses on the floor. Let me say that one more time for you who didn't hear me. He pissed on the floor by the front door. He said, fuck y'all, I'm gay, I'm leaving this fucking fuck-ass family, and I'm going. He said, you guys can clean up my piss. Because I'm gay. I left. Never came back. Then his son was like, listen, my dad pissed on the fucking floor because he's gay. But he's also done some fuck ass shit, and I'm literally having to call him in right now because he pissed on the floor and he's gay. You need him. Arrest him. Then he gets arrested. He's going to jail. Everybody in Euphoria is going to jail. He's going to jail. Fez's going to jail. Faye probably going to jail. But he deserves it. For secretly recording people he fucked. Including a minor. Probably multiple minors and he doesn't know. Being a sick fuck. And he gay. Good motherfucking riddance. Don't let me see that man no more. I just want to see him just show me him in the first episode like he's McKay. He's behind jail. He's going to stay there. He's getting sentenced to like 20 years in prison or something. And he's staying there and I don't have to see him no fucking more. Okay? I don't want to see him no more. Bring his ass back over there to Grey's Anatomy. They be doing all types of fuck shit over there on Grey's Anatomy, bringing them back as ghosts and shit. He could be a ghost on Grey's Anatomy if he needs a job. I don't want to see him over here on Euphoria no more. He's playing a sick ass fuck. He needs to go back over here and play Steamy, okay? Leave him alone. Okay. And while we're on the topic of the daddy, let's talk about his sick fuck of a son. fuck shit is this? Let's go through. Let's run through. Fucks Cassie, right? He got his ass beat. Decides to keep fucking Cassie, manipulating her, gaslighting her about Maddie, sending her into a spiral. But she was still fucking him and he was still fucking her. He tries to go be with Maddie. She said no. He goes back to Cassie. Trying to pick them up against each other. He goes back to Maddie's house to put a gun to her head to get the fucking tape. He gets a gun to her head to do a good deed for Jules. That's still some fuck shit. Was that supposed to go? Oh, but he went and got the tape to destroy and give it to Jules. He put a gun to her head. If he had went up to Maddie and said, Maddie, I know you have the tape. I'm going to go give the tape to Jules. Okay? I'm going to go give the tape to Jules. I swear on my life, I'm going to go give the tape to Jules. You can call Jules in like 20 minutes. I'm giving the tape to Jules. She would have gave him the tape. You didn't have to put a gun to her head. Then she sends his daddy to jail. It's your turn. It's your turn to go to jail. It's your turn to go to jail. It's your turn to go to jail. Send Nate Jacobs to jail. He still put Tyler in fucking jail. It's his turn. It's his turn to go to jail. We're sending everybody to jail on Euphoria High. Let's turn his ass in. He goes to jail too. Send him to jail. Next character. Let's talk about Suze. I love her. First of all, apparently the actress is Latina. So now Cassie and Lexi are Latinas. So I don't care. They are white Latinas over there. Second, give her all the awards. She did what she had to do as a mom. She did what she had to do for her as a mom. Could she be a better mom? Yes. She should have been noticing what the fuck Cassie was going through sooner and stopped asking Lexi and went to go find out for herself. But when she did find the fuck out, she was going about it the right way. She was like, I don't know what you want me to do. You fucked your best friend's boyfriend. You need an exorcism. Yeah, she did. Yeah. I applaud her for that. She was offering herself on stage for our life. She knows how fucked up as a mom she is. She's trying her fucking best. She's an alcoholic, but she's trying her best. You know what? Give her all the awards. I love Suze. I love her. Yup. While we're on the topic of her daughters, let's talk about Cassie. Cassie, listen to me. If you're a Cassie apologist, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. She's a psychopath. That's all I have to say. She's a psychopath. She fucked her best friend's ex. She's going out crazy on everyone. She's dressing like her best friend. She's ruining her fucking skin for a guy that doesn't even like her. He only likes her pussy. Then she got her ass beat by her best friend. And she knew all of that was going to happen. She knew that Nate was a bad guy. She knew Nate was going to manipulate her. She knew Nate was going to get her fucked up. She knew Maddie was going to beat her ass. She knew everyone around her was gonna fucking hate her for how she was fucking acting around this whole fucking time. And she knew it. And she still went through with it. I hope she fucking suffers. I hope she suffers. I don't give a fuck. Cassie was like one of my favorite characters last season because I felt so bad at how over sexualized she was. And I was like, she just wanted to be a sweet, normal girl without the over sexualization. Then I heard that she was having a lot of her scenes cut by Sam because Sam Charlie kept biting her with her fucking tits out. And I was like, Sam, well, I need to see. Oh my god, let me go about that. We saw way too much nudity this fucking season. Nudity for zero reason we saw. I saw what's her name? Sydney Sweetie's fucking boobs way too many times more than I needed to. I saw dicks galore. I saw asses galore. I saw boobs galore. More than I needed to. There was no need for it. Just because you're on fucking HBO doesn't mean you have to actually go the route and show all the nudity just because you're one of the networks, like one of the 4 networks or something that can actually do that shit. I don't give a fuck. We don't have to have nudity all the fucking time. They didn't have to have sex 10 million fucking times. I didn't need to see it. Fuck shit. But fuck Cassie. Fuck Cassie. Then we have Lexi. You know what? She's a messy queen. She's a messy queen. And I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I live for it. I don't give a fuck. I live for it. She's been silently observing all the fucked ass bullshit around her because she's been invisible. She exposed the fuck out of it. And I mean expose the fuck out of them. I don't care. In all honesty, Rue should have been the one that was mad at the play, but Rue loved the fucking play. So Cassie's maniacal, psychopathical ass can sit the fuck down. Okay? She found like the love of her life. And she had nice people signs, and she was a little messy. She was a little messy, but it's okay. It's okay. She had a budget for that fucking play. Our life needs to be on Broadway, like for real, for real, for real, for real. Our life needs to be on Broadway. The budget that they have for that play, that they just let her have. They just let her have all types of scenes in that play. That this play should have been shut the fuck down. But it was an excellent production, and I'm glad they got to watch it. High School Musical, the musical, the series needs to take notes on how I want to watch the production. You saw how the production was going on, and there were still scenes adding to the plot going on as well. I saw the play and the plot. We can do the same thing over here. Ali. That's one thing. He wasn't really here much. He wasn't here much, but I love him. And I love him, and I love him, and I love him still, and I love him still, and I love him still, and I love him still. I love you, Ali. Get that fucking Emmy. Get that Emmy. Okay. Last character, we all know who I'm about to talk about. Let me talk about her real quick. Rue mother... What's her last name? What's her last name? Rue motherfucking Bennett. Ruby Bennett. First of all, let me talk about how proud I am of her right now. Okay? I'm proud that she's clean now. I'm proud that she's clean now. People this season were talking about, like, she's a terrible person. She's a terrible person. She's so mean, she's so rude, she's ruining people's lives. She's a drug addict! Hello! That's what drug addicts do. They don't give a fuck about anybody else except themselves. Getting drugs. They are not kind-hearted people. She was a drug addict. Hello? Talking about she's terrible. Yeah, because she's an addict. She openly said, I'm not a good person, so don't expect me. She's not a good person. Because she's a drug addict. You were not supposed to feel. You were not supposed to like her. You were not supposed to like her. She was written to be an unlikable person because she is a drug addict. Drug addicts are unlikable people. Some of y'all did not watch that fucking special episode. Let me tell you, Ollie, we like Ollie, right? But he was talking about how he ruined his whole entire life because he was a drug addict. And now he has severed ties with all of his kids and stuff because they won't talk to him because of how he acted when he was a drug addict. But now that he's in recovery, he's a much better person. But he can't fix what happened in the past on how he acted when he was addicted to drugs. This is the same thing with Rue. She's a terrible person because she's a drug addict. She's cutting ties and severing ties. When she's clean, she's a nicer person. For me personally, I saw her. She was really still reeling from her dad's death. Okay, I don't know if you guys remember what I said last time, but correct me if I'm wrong. The reason she was on drugs because she really got addicted to drugs was because as a kid she had OCD. The drugs helped her calm down. Then her dad got sick. She saw how the drugs made her dad feel. She was reeling from her dad being sick and her dad probably not being around. She took her dad drugs. They made her feel nice. Then she became a drug addict. She was really still reeling from her dad's death. Did you not notice that this season? It seemed like every time she just really broke the fuck down, it was because she was missing her dad. And she would have always been a drug addict. She would have always been a drug addict. Had her dad not died, but her dad dying just made her spiral more out of control with this. She, I don't know why people were like, I didn't like her this saying she was a terrible person. You weren't supposed to like her. You weren't supposed to think that she was a great person. She wasn't supposed to. Albus and Dale was just fucking ending. She shows so much raw emotion playing this character. And she didn't even know about the fucking cheating. That bitch was cheating right underneath her fucking nose. I wish we got more of a clear answer about this Lori shit. She lost the drugs because her mom flushed them all. She owes that lady $10K. She doesn't have the money. She told the lady she doesn't have the money. And I don't know what's gonna happen to her next season. Don't do too much. Don't scare me with her next season like that, okay? Please. Actually, Sam, just drop that. I know, Sam, you're good at dropping storylines and plotlines. Drop this one. Drop the Lori one. Drop it. I'm glad she stayed clean for a while. Thank God. Give Zendaya this fucking Emmy. Another one. Youngest Emmy nominee. Oh. Overall, This season made no sense. There's a lot of left open storylines, unfinished storylines. Characters were just cut off. A bunch of mess. I noticed that they focused a lot more on the cinematography and the aesthetic of the show, which was beautiful, and the music was fantastic. I loved it. But nothing this season made sense. Season 1 made sense. Season 2 did not make sense. Let season 3 make sense. I think the hype of the show got to them. But I'ma still tune in. When I was rewatching this season, I wrote a bunch of notes in my phone, and I'm going to, let's just choose a lot of good ones that I didn't mention them. This past season. Like, why did Lexi leave her sister in the middle of the road in episode 1? Why'd she do that? She just let her sister get out the car and she just drove off without her sister. Cassie talking about she was focusing on herself. So what the fuck happened, Cassie? So what happened? The piss rag was so funny when she was gagging. Like, that was so fucking funny. It was so fucking funny. Let me see. Oh, episode 2. What the fuck was that ass eating scene for? Like I said, unneeded nudity scenes for no reason. I didn't need to see the fucking shit of Cal Jacobs eating that man's ass. No, fuck, I didn't need to see that. I also noticed that they changed Fez'S age. I've seen a few videos that they were like, no, he was definitely like in his 20s last season, and they just changed him to be 18 this season so that he could date Lexi. Okay. Because I think last time I was like, how fucking old is he? I said Elliot could have moved the plot along, but he went to shit. I wrote that I wish we had more scenes of how like all of them were together. One of my favorite things about Euphoria is this girl friendship group. They're all technically friends, but it just seems like they're not friends, and they just kind of branch off and drift off into other places. Like, Maddie, Cassie, Kat and BB, and Lexi, they are all together, and then you have Rue, who just went off, and then Jules was supposed to be Kat's friend, but then Jules went off to be with Rue, but they're all friends. And I liked seeing that in that one episode when it was all in her head and she was screaming, what she was screaming, hey, benefit 3 weeks, I can read it. Like, when she was doing that scene, I loved how they were all together and they cared for Rue, and I wish we had more scenes of them together, which is why I really liked Our Life, because it kind of showed how their friends, how the girls were actually, it's always been their dynamic as such as that. Like, it was always like Rue and Lexi and Kat and Maddie and Cassie, but like in the end they all bring it back together, and I love that. I wish we have more scenes like that. I also wrote, I know that this show is low-key based in the IE, California, the Inland Empire of California, but it did not be hot like that during like the January, February times. I think because this was episode 3. They showed something where it was like it's hot outside, and I'm like, it don't be hot like that during this time of year. I said it was weird that the parents were hearing Cassie and Nate fuck. Yeah. I said Ethan's parents were rude. They were rude. My favorite episode this season was episode 4 because of how chaotic it was. That was the throw up episode. That was the piss episode. That was this the one where Lab was in? I think episode 4 was also the episode Lab was in, where they did that whole scene. I might be wrong. I think it was episode 4. I liked the episode. It was chaotic, but I liked it. But the best episode this season was episode 5, not season 5, episode 5, because that was I'm sorry. Obviously, Zendaya and Nika King were carrying the show. The best episode was the one centered around them. That was when she got caught with the drugs and they were having that whole thing, and then Ruth started running around fucking town on fucking drugs. Talk about how long you been fucking ain't Jacob. Oh my god. Yup, that was the best episode this fucking season. I didn't like what was the point with this whole Maddie and the mom thing. They kind of made it seem like the mom was hitting on Maddie, but then in the end, she just gave her the dress that she was trying on in the closet. Like, I don't understand what the point of that was. Like I said, they literally gave her that babysitting plot line for zero reason because they didn't know what to do with her, but they wanted to show her at peace. I hope we see Bobby a bit more in this season. I liked her. We were swearing in the play. Where'd they get the budget from? I'm trying to figure out where the staff was when this play was going on. Oh my god. Okay, what was this fucking scene of Jules and Nate and Cassie and the dad? That was so sick. That was so nasty. That was so disgusting. What was the fucking point? What's the point? I wrote out in episode 8, why is he shaking though he physically does not have birth control? I'm sorry. He did Dominic Fike. Oh my god. That was if you like Dominic Fike as a performer, as a singer, I'm so sorry. But when I was watching that, I was like, he has no birth control because why was he shaking, like physically shaking? Like he was running out of breath and oxygen. Oh my god. I like that Rue and Lexi are gonna be friends again. They're gonna get close together again. I liked how we saw Lexi's dad was also in the hospital too, around the same time that Rue's dad died. So they were going through something together. I said how I was confused about how the scene of them talking about the play and how they saw the play, like it was like the next day, landed in the play. I was confused. But yeah, those are some of my notes. I had a lot of notes, but I put them in the script. I did enjoy the season, but overall, it made a lot of no fucking sense. I'm Tired is now on my sleep time playlist because I just have to listen to that song before I sleep, and because I'm also tired. And yeah, give Sydney an Emmy, give Zendaya the Emmy, give Nika the Emmy. They didn't nominate Nika. Oh my god. Go back and nominate her so she can get an Emmy. Okay. Anyway, those were my thoughts on season 2. I will be here for season 3. So now I get to wait the long game, like how y'all waited for season 2. But I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you want to follow me on any social media platform, all the links are down below, as well as my GoFundMe. Please share and donate to that. Please, 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 please. And I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.